It really feels like I'm talking amidst magicians because I'm a storyteller and my medium of storytelling is very deeply embedded in tactile practice. Is that started? Oh, great. So I'm stating the obvious. Everyone knows this, everyone feels this on a daily basis. While coming down through the traffic, you felt it as well. So the idea of future is, frankly, there is no time, right? So present is all we have, future is yet to come, past is already gone. This is my past, that was me as a student in NIT, there are lots of people here from NIT. These are the various mediums, right from when I was a student, my interest has always been in trying to see what I can do and what I can break and what I can make. This is where I live right now. So there's a huge jump from the Bombay city that I used to live in, and I now feel seasons. I feel them deeply, they breathe with me, they live with me, and that is what comes into my work now. So my question of what is it that I embody, this is something that I make when my machine is rendering. So when it's rendering, I go off and I forage stuff, and I make whatever I think is pretty to give friends, to wear myself, and this is also leading to other explorations of understanding what are these things, questioning them, which has led to a proposal for a project which then shares what these things are, who are the creatures that live in that ecosystem, what is the embodied world that exists because of this practice. So this is a proposal, it's not something which has yet found form. But at the same time, I'm a dancer. Like I said, I use various ways of telling story. This is collaborated with Prachi. It's called When Was Dance. We have done some 40 shows across the country, which is quite unbelievable. And it is a combination of working with Bharatanatyam, which is the way I have trained. We have taken it to villages. School buses have come and seen. We scale it up, scale it down. Hopefully, we will be able to do very immersive thing, like the tree is the main story, to have that in the middle and have a dance around it. It's a 40-minute show, and we keep experimenting with new ways of doing that. Dance has also, being a medium of communication, is a dictionary. So Give Me a Sign is based on that idea. It was done with Thanks to Be Fantastic. We had come up with this idea, and then it went to Manchester, and it again has various forms. So there's a scalability in all the projects that I tend to think of, and it's always collaborative. It's always working with people who know way more than me, and I just hope to, with every project I do, there is something I need to learn, otherwise it's not fun. So this was me bringing my Bharatanatyam practice and trying to see which AI tools break when we are trying to work with it. This is in Bangalore. It's quite far, I think, but it's the Indian Music Experience Museum. This is an immersive film of 5 minutes. It was done in 2018, and it tells the story of Indian music in 5 minutes, whether you're a 3-year-old or a specialist in music. This is the format that was in. This is the first time we ever did it. We didn't have render farms. We did not have fancy machines. I just networked all the machines we had, whether it was my accountant's machine or whether it was the 3D animator. We just networked everything and we made this happen. But one of the things that stood out is, one of my drawings are not showing here, is finally we did a lot of the main characters by hand. And I still would do the same thing. I keep checking whether, at which point would I use, style transfer. This was Prisma, which was on our phones at some point, and it just didn't have that quality. Jumping to now, I can't show the actual projects, but this is snippets of what's happening in the Navi Mumbai airport. We have been researchers, consultants, co-curators on this project. It's across 9 zones, and I'm hoping that it becomes canvases for digital artists. This is a snippet of what we are creating as artists for one of the zones. It's an immersive, interactive art installation inspired by the robots and the scales that used to give us our fortune in railway stations. So looking at Bhavishya Yantra, that's what we are calling it. Now this is a program which is very close to our heart. It started during the pandemic. We call it the Karighar program, and it is a transmedia program. It's a program because there are various stories, various people participating. We relook at what we mean by a karigar. I am a karigar because I am an animator, a coder is a karigar, they are karigars, and we kind of collaborate, hire each other, and we co-create and co-own these projects. It's a very important thing to co-own these projects as well. Each of them came up with a story based on what is their home in their own art form. This is one example of the Patachitra family, Bahadur Rukshana, where their whole family comes together once a year during monsoon to make color. And based on this story, we are making a board game, which is Ludo, of course, because it's a natural fit. They designed this. Now we are looking at ways of making this available for people to buy. Of course, this is co-owned by us as well. The story is about how colors are made, but there is an aspect of Patachitra, which is the art form that we are talking about, which is the song. And very often that gets truncated in just one medium. So this is a very rough first idea of trying to make this into an immersive XR experience where we might actually do a treasure hunt in a botanical forest where these songs would then, you could learn those songs as well. So the hope is that through these various projects that we do, some of the work that we do is commercial work, which is for Netflix and Amazon Prime, but we put all of that into developing projects like this. So we hope to push boundaries of mediums, maybe disciplines, maybe stories, maybe cultures, and let's see if we can affect the culture of technology. Thank you.